Happy Monday morning. Welcome back to the den of iniquity that is Ken Shavian BSing, home of your original Big Shave Best champion. And we continue with number 34? I think it's 34. In the new, not new DE Blade review video series. And this morning, since I shaved around lunchtime yesterday, and I didn't go super close, I got under a day's growth, but it was not a super close shave because I was using the commissary and I was just doing a pass or two with practice, and some areas are some areas are fuller than others. It's a good day to go with what is considered possibly the smoothest yet the least efficient blade in the realm of DE wet shavedom, the Derby Extra, which is it's chromium, ceramic, platinum, tungsten, polymer coated edges. These are made in Turkey. They come as such, single wrapped. So we'll see what it does in a Rockwell. I haven't used a Derby in a long time. I've thrown them in a Chevette to practice. I don't know what else I've used them in, but today seemed to be the perfect day to get a decent shave. Let's take a look at it again. So how it looks on this side. You can see 1, 2 Derby Extra and Turkish, and I guess it would be super stainless because as I reveal on this side, it says super stainless in the same location, 3-4. So R4 plate on the Rockwell. Lock it down. Got to remember, keep my head forward to keep the chins 3 and 4 from coming out right now. So that's all set. Atomic rocket brush at the ready. 26mm synthetic knot. Cube prep. Got the cool little base stand for it. It's neat. Just added that recently. And of course alum and Thayer's at the ready. And today's software is the Big Shave East official aftershave and cologne and soap, and a sample of the Star Jelly instead of the regular today. So here's the soap. Main notes are frangipani, tobacco, and apricot. Frangipani is also plumeria. Now the scent, just as a general off the top, slightly floral, slightly sweet. So you get kind of the tobacco, green tobacco leaf, the apricot, and plumeria being a flower. You know, it's light, it's fresh, it's definitely spring, summer. Definitely a summer scent. Between Big Shave, Tokyo Rose and Big Shave West 3 and this, I prefer Big Shave West 3 soap a little more, although I have not used it. I haven't used it in my blade. Maybe I'll use it for the next one, since I believe it was a Crown King formula. And we'll do our last blade for now until I happen to order some. There's been a Rapira call out from a few viewers, and so I will place an order soon with TriaBlade, and we'll go from there in terms of using that. But since I've only used my one Rapira, it's a 10-pack in here. I believe it's in here. Where'd you go? That's not good. We don't need that. Anyway, I have a 10-pack of Rapiras that I've cracked into, and I forget which one. It's the one with the pink and black and kind of a light blue. Nice scent. I mean, nice scent. Nice blades. I've used the Swedish Super Steel off camera, I believe, months and months ago, and I want to say, I know I've used the Platinum Lux, but I ran out before I I did this series. I think I did. Did I use them all? Because I got some from the gentleman in Russia who sent me his little custom handled blade using the Rapira head. Oh, 3-piece. I need to check my drawers. You know, maybe perhaps it's there. All right, let's get back to talking derby. So let's get the brush wet and lathered up here. Let's see how this Derby Extra works. The Parkers were apparently Derby Platinums or whatever. So I've used those. The higher end Derby. Now this is a tuck of, I want to say 5 blades that I've got the blade that's in there out of, plus the one I showed you that's unopened. They may come in 10, and it's kind of a rust red insert in the tuck. So I think 10s and 5s, kind of like Feather, and a couple other brands. All right, let's paint on. Add some water in. And for those who don't know why I do this before I lather up or start, building the lather, is I took this method from Chris Maiden and Another Cut Above. And since I've added purified drinking or distilled water, it's really helped me improve on my lathering. We need a little more water. Alright, I'm happy with that. Rinse the hands. I was using the cold tap, so I'm going to let this water warm up. I'm going to warm up the blade. And while that's warming up, we'll prep our shave areas. Geo Fat Boy says clear the runways. Let's get in the shave here. Well, that was super comfortable, that's for sure. I'm expecting probably some more feedback today since I used the commissary yesterday, so I won't be able to say zero or zero feedback. But it's a razor blade and it's cutting and taking hair. The multi-material coating is making it really smooth. Got a real inflammation weeper right around the lip there. Let me grab a towel over here. I gotta wash that South Florida wet shavers towel again. It's still fairly new. It's had one washing, but it still has peeling off. It's a nice towel, but new towels just do that. Alright, so let's wet the face and get into pass 2. I will say pass 1 was very comfortable. And for what hair there was there, it removed it nicely. I was over caffeinated last night and I didn't sleep exactly well enough to get up at 4 and go to the gym, but my bag is packed for afternoon session. And so there'll be a lot of water this morning and maybe a little caffeine to balance the day from there we go. Sorry. Until I take my protein and around lunchtime, then go to the gym, and then eat my dinner, early dinner. So let's go against the grain. This is really kind of diagonal and up. I'll tell you. It's a good blade for a day's growth unless you have extremely coarse hair. But if you need one, if your skin is, your skin doesn't quite take other blades in terms of in your daily shaver, you might as well look into some derbies. That is, if you don't need a BBS. Because getting that hair well hydrated and plumped up will give you a closer shave than a poorly hydrated face and hair, and then using a feather, to be honest. Well, I'm not saying a well-hydrated face in this blade would do it, but a well-hydrated face and a good tweener blade that's also comfortable. I'll close that off when I'm done. So wrestling started an hour earlier, which was good because it was done at a good time. I went to bed, but then I just couldn't sleep. Alright. Let's rinse. Huh. Pretty darn good. I just got to hit my trouble spot and then we'll go into the post shave. I'll probably pause to take care of this little boy, but rinse the blade off here. We're gonna hit up our cheek spots that can be problematic. Kind of buff with it. Alright, now let's rinse off. Open up the razor a little, let that dry. All right, so, well, since we're here, let's just win in Rome, right? And minus that area around the lip, no weepers. Well, I'll take that. One on the chin. So let's go into the alum block, wet the face, and see what our feedback level is. Granted, I have the added commissary yesterday stuff. Generalized, where I've buffed, a little bit extra where I've hit other spots, but I don't expect any irritation from this shave from the looks of things. That's the alum off. Rick? Sorry. Just to goes to show you, I read the comments. Maybe I shouldn't have said that in case some negative Nancy's show up. Okay, so alcohol, calendula hydrosol, essential fragrance oil, glycerin, hedione, aloe vera, and probably tobacco absolute on the back end. Oh. Let's do the witch hazel first, though. The peach would go well. The peach Thayers would go well with this, too. I'm just using the last bits of the second piece of software I have ever killed, which would be a second bottle of Thayers. Rinse the brush here. Yeah, face looks good. I have some residual redness from the commissary, but that's not from the Derby. Now you'd see it more in person. A little bit down here. Face-wise, close shave, neck. Neck always needs a little work regardless of blade. It's rare that I get that neck well, and that also hampered my chances of defending the title, because yeah, I also put a weeper on my lip that didn't want to close quickly, so. Ball and tech. I'm sorry, Matt. Ball and tech didn't work. I like the ones from last year. God, I'm blanking. The super speeds. I prefer that super speed last year. It was so much better. All right. Now, let's open up our sample of the star jelly. Since we're going for layers today. Looks like that, just like the other. Let me make sure, let me read here. Yeah, menthol. So the ingredients on this, just like you know, we're going to go a little longer today. Deionized water, ethanol, caprolic or capra triglycerides, glycerin, let's see, butylene glycol, caprylyl simethicone, ammonium, wow, dimethyl taurate, wow, that's a long one. VP copolymer, cetyl alcohol, allantoin, menthol, phenoxyethanol, caprylyl glycol, nexylene glycol, ethylene, prickly pear oil, and glycerin. That's an ingredient list, folks. Menthol does come out quickly on this in terms of, it's there. Get that face cooled. Alright. And let's go with the aftershave. How'd you like that laundry list of ingredients, folks? I didn't even read the original because it's not even on here. Man, we know it's on samples though. Alright. We'll see how we like this throughout the day. But with that, we are done. Thanks for hanging in. Over about 27 minutes coming up. And overall, it's a comfortable shave. Definitely a daily driver blade. If you're very middle of the road skin and hair wise, or if you need a blade that's tolerable but your hair is not super coarse, like you have regular hair but sensitive skin, good blade to check for daily. Also, if you got tough skin but you have fine hair, I mean anything that as long as you don't have coarse hair, you'll be good with this blade. I think it would be a good daily driver if you just need to get a quick shave and you're not chasing the dragon going BBS. You just want it, and a very inexpensive blade that I think it comes out. It's the least expensive blade at 7-8 cents a blade, I believe, for 100. So with that, I mean you can spend a cent or two more per blade and get obviously something else, but this was not a bad shave. You gotta love my hands. Anyway, Derby Extra, not bad. Definite try depending on your beard type and how often you shave, because this shave is just fine. And I haven't even put on a real moisturizer yet. I think the Big Shave East has a little more moisturizer and the glycerin from the aftershave. With that, thanks for watching. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers. Too sweet, good brothers and good sisters. The champ loves you. Take care, and I will see you for the next shave, which will be the opposite end of the spectrum. Bye.